All right, here we go. Ski coach Richard Rokos. Legendary. He retired this past March after 34 years coaching at Colorado, the last 31 as a head coach of the men's and women's ski team. Only 2 coaches in CU history coached their teams longer than he was at the reins for the skiers. Finished as one of the most successful coaches across all sports in school history, winning 8 NCAA championships with 9 runner-up finishes, 6 third-place finishes. That's 23 top 3 performances and 31 tries from a national perspective. The 8 national titles tied for the most by any coach in CU annals with Mark Wetmore, who has coached 8 in cross country. Yeah, they're the most in skiing, as he bested the 7 by the man who hired him, Bill Marolt. He and his staff coached 46 individual NCAA champions, including 3 in his final hurrah that brought CU's all-time total to exactly 100. During his tenure, 247 skiers earned All-America honors, including first team on 150 occasions. He piloted his team to 14 Rocky Mountain Intercollegiate Ski Association titles, with CU skiers claiming 65 titles in those events. Named the United States Collegiate Ski Coaches Association National Coach of the Year 5 times. In 2006, Richie's Buffs performed the greatest comeback within the NCAAs in history. His 6th place and down by 52 points after the first day. The Buffaloes rallied to assume the lead after day 3, 6 events, and 1 going away by 98 points. He's a dual citizen of the United States and the Czech Republic. He escaped with his family from the communist Czechoslovakia in 1980. And lastly, he's an ordained minister and has performed nearly 40 marriages, including 20 that involved CU coaches and athletes. That had to be one heck of a recruiting advantage for him, don't you think? No doubt about it. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a Buff legend. He's a buddy of mine, and now he's a CU Hall of Famer, Richard Rokos.
Thank you. Mark forgot to mention that in that statistic that in 35 years in office I survived 6 US presidents, 7 university presidents, CU presidents, 8 football coaches, and on, statistic can go on. But at the beginning, there is always opportunity, and we as coaches, we know what opportunity means for athletes because we are giving them that opportunity. And at the beginning of my opportunity was actually my wife. And I want to thank her for giving me that opportunity because I could do whatever else. And I think coach's job is very difficult, especially skiing, because you end up traveling a lot, you are not home too much, you know, and in the end of it, we cannot abandon that lifestyle, so I'm still staying that way. I would like to take to Bill Marolt because he was the first one here in school who gave me opportunity to do the job, and interestingly enough, we created a very fluid relationship while Bill left his post at CU and ended up going all over the world with all fancy jobs. We end up in same coffee shop twice, 3 times a month for 2 hours trying to solve world's misery or problem, you know, and it goes very well, actually. I appreciate that alliance. You know, I have a great relationship with everybody in this school, and I think this is outstanding place to work. And administrators, Chris Livingston, kids, they skied for me, 200 of them. And I think those are relationships, they are lasting forever. You know, last weekend I was driving to Copper Mountain to assist our ski team as a volunteer assistant with training. And on the way to Copper, I talked to kids. They graduated in 1994. They all met together in Fruta for bike ride. So, you know, my heart just fell down because I feel the perpetual movement of that team and relationships. And I thought like I was right at the exit, and I have a bike in my van, and I thought like, should I go there? I could keep going to Fruta, and I will have same fun as with those guys. I'm also very happy that the guys, they used to ski on a team, and they were part of my operation, end up being back in saddle and in control this operation. And Leroy, Jana has been there for many years, and I love her. And Chad Walk and Austin, you know, this is a fantastic company, and I'm sure they will carry torch and keep winning. I have no doubt about it. And then those 200 athletes, you know, we keep the relationships. My wife is on Facebook, I am not, so she keeps the personal relationships, and I kind of piggyback on information. But all those babies, marriages, and all those things what happened in small scale during the 4 years continue and stays in perfect harmony for rest of the, for a long, long time, some 34 years. You know, yeah, 34 years in the office, in same place, and everything was like this, you know, flies by you. And I have had a very unique opportunity also to tap in some outstanding professions. And I, unfortunately, at our table, the next guest there was Dr. Wayne Gersoff. He was first doctor when I came here to CU, and he was team physicians. He was the one who took me first to surgery, to OR, and observed the surgery. And as a coach, I thought like I should know what's going on in human body. You know, what's the behind the skin, under the skin, and where the nature of injuries coming from. Eric McCarty sitting there some 12 years ago, I believe it, maybe more, 17, I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. He continued that tradition that I could go and observe the surgery, not just athletes I was coaching, but people, random people, and it opened horizon of my knowledge and everything. And actually, orthopedic surgeons are very special branch. You know, they damage you before they fix you. So they have to go inside, cut here and there, you know, open the skin, let people bleed to death, and then fix them quickly so they can send them home. And that's actually that's an outstanding skill, and I want to thank to Eric. The fact that around the table is actually, it's very interesting blend of friends, because we have some spiritual relationship together. When Eric started this orthopedic surgeon convention at CU, he was looking for someone to sponsor it within CU, because they were coming as an outside group. So I volunteered, and I said, I want to be part of it every single year. And sure enough, I got opening statement for all 17 years or whatever it is. In the morning, it's 6 o'clock morning, most people are still sleeping there in audience, so they don't care, they don't pay attention. But it's an outstanding privilege, and in fact, I think every that workshop, it's awarded by 8 credit hours in medical profession. So I think at this point I collected some 150. I should get, you know, diploma. But Anyway, again, I want to thank to everybody here, guys. It was outstanding ride with you. I am not leaving. I'll be around, and I love you. Go Buffs.